these sisters of ours, whenever you are two in a room, they will have to make sure that they put on things that you are able to see the thighs.
The thighs?
That's great.
They even go, these baby oils?
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Bro, I don't know where they get these baby oils.
It's what we smear on our bodies.
PDD, I don't know.
It is what we smear. It is what we smear on our bodies.
You find a girl, she has smeared all these downer parts of the thighs with a baby oil. Let me call it PDD oil. And they are all glittering. Remember, she's putting on a nice, short skirt. Come on, brother. You can't remain the same.
You can't concentrate.
You can't concentrate on the discussion. You just have.
So then let me ask. After you've seen all these thighs glittering and you've come for a discussion, what goes through your mind?
Oh, that's a nice question.
Yes.
What goes through my mind? A lot.
What goes through your mind? No, you looking at me in the other angle puts back a question mark on you. Why are you looking at it as a short skirt? Look at the books that you've come to explain to me. Why are you looking at my short skirt?
Do you expect me to just keep the focus on my books?
Why are you focused on the other side if you've really come with a mindset of studying?
It's hard, for real, it's hard.
If a woman can control herself around your chest, then you should also do the same around her thighs. That is just going both ways.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this first episode of Pastor Mike here on the Bot Network. The real reason why we've created this product called Pastor Mike is so that we have holistic conversations, but specifically tapping into people that are at university, but not limited to them, and as well as people that are outside of university. But this particular one, we are dedicating it to the people that are young, so that we understand how they think, how they look at issues. So today, I am at Kyambogo University. I'm seated with two interesting human beings. One of them, this guy is from Kyambogo. Introduce yourself.
Ronald Gabana from Kyambogo University.
Which course?
BVAG. That is vocational agriculture in education.
Okay.
Year 2.
This is Nawonga Catherine from Makerere University, doing software engineering. Year 2.
You guys are what? But I need to ask before you proceed. Does doing a science course make you an intelligent person?
No.
Eh?
No. I don't think so.
Then why do people think that doing a science course makes the person smarter?
No, it's just a perception because we all know science courses or science subjects from secondary, from O-level, A-level at campus. They are, the perception is that they are hard.
Yeah, they're hard.
Yeah, they really are. But it depends on someone's personality. Once you give it time, then it's not hard.
So it's a choice. As we decided to do arts, you just decided to be like, we don't want to do hard things.
Like that. I don't think doing a science course makes you intelligent. That makes you intelligent in physics, intelligent in biology, but not with life.
So it's easy to find a scientist who's actually good in books, but bad at life.
Exactly.
That's why these guys, we say that they thrive much better.
They thrive in Chukuba. They know how to count things.
A scientist is waiting to do a Bunsen burner.
He's waiting for Bunsen burner jobs, and if a Bunsen burner job does not come, he doesn't move.
He's jobless.
He doesn't think beyond physics. Doesn't think beyond chemistry. That is how they be.
Okay. All right. So back to the real topic while we're here. We want to discuss campus dynamics and how they affect the life of a student, a university student, basically. And prior to coming to this conversation, we had a few chats with these two colleagues here, and I wanted to understand from you people, what do you understand by campus dynamics? Let's start from you.
Campus dynamics.
Especially campus gender dynamics.
Gender dynamics.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like at campus, I want us to start straight from class. What brought us to read? Most discussions are held by boys. Most times when like there is a group leader, it is always a boy. A discussion for hard things, it's always a boy. Like no one needs to hear out. It's not like class back then that they're going to bring back papers and then this girl is bright. No, it is automatically it's a boy. And whenever it's time for assignment, remember this is not like high school that everyone would do their own assignment. Maybe then you do corrections as a group. No, here they give out work to a group, and then this boy is going to underestimate you because maybe you are a girl or female, and is not going to want to know what you researched about. They're going to make their own research and then submit what they have done. And this I'm not talking because I've not experienced it. I submitted my work to a certain guy, and he did not, when I reached to present, it was not my work because I was supposed to present maybe 4 to 6, and when I found 4 to 6 it was totally different from what I researched.
Maybe what you researched when you went
No,
to read.
it's not. It's really not it. It was actually related. Just he didn't like the fact that that is how I said it. Maybe I don't know, and he did not even communicate. At least if you found a problem with my work, you would have told me that is not how I wanted. That's not how I expected you to actually deliver the message. So I feel like at campus that is more of it. And then when you come to the lecturers, there is a way they look at the female students. Why is it that male students are not given conditions sometimes to pass hard course units? It is always the females who are given, like.
What do you mean given conditions?
When you find a hard course unit and you find that lecturer who has always been wanting you is going to pass on a condition of if you can sleep with me, then you're going to pass. If you can do this, you're going to pass.
Have you experienced that?
No, a friend has experienced that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I've talked about discussions and then the issue of boys. And for example, even when you're presenting, it is very hard for a girl to actually, it needs a bold girl, what men call aggressive, because men don't like bold girls because you're aggressive. You're aggressive. When you come out and be outspoken, you're aggressive. So even during presentations, you find that the people talking are the boys. The girl is actually behind there. Maybe for you, they can give you slides to do because you can actually decorate it. That is what in their heads they feel like girls can do.
Okay.
Yeah, for me that is how I understand
campus dynamics.
Yes.
So how do you understand campus dynamics?
So to me, the way I understand campus dynamics,
Campus gender dynamics.
campus gender dynamics. First of all, if we are to define gender, we would define it as the roles of both male and female. So one of the things that we normally face at campus, for example, when we are given coursework at campus, sometimes and most times girls try to run away from the discussions because they do feel it's us boys who are supposed to do the discussions and make the write-up and also come up with printed work, of course, ready to present for them, to just come when there is already finished work, and so that they just present.
Before you proceed, and some of them don't show up for discussions, but when you're submitting work, they call you, please include my name.
Exactly, and we always face that challenge, not only at Kyambogo, but I've had also my friends from other different universities who are facing the same. When it comes to presentations, can you imagine? Girls, I have a friend of mine, she's called Shanita. We are going to we had a presentation about microbiology. Yes. So we are supposed to present both the practicals and the theory part. So after presenting the practical part, she was like, you know what, you guys, I'm sorry, I won't be able to touch those dirty things. Maybe you read for me the theory part to just read a few definitions. So those are some of the challenges and that we do face at campus, working with our sisters and studying with our sisters. So
it is not.
So that means what you're saying about everything being about boys, sometimes it is aided by girls' nonchalancy or lack of. No, this is past the mic.
Okay.
It's by girls' desire or nonchalance. They want the simple things. So the boys will do the hard work, and naturally, being gentlemen, you just allow them go with the what? with a simple thing. I've experienced that at campus. Actually, for me, one of the things that actually really put me in bad position with some of my group members at campus, there's a time we were given group work to do. We did everything clean, yes? And then the girl called me that night and told me, please, she never attended any discussion. She said, please include my name. I was like, cool, include the name. So the next morning we were supposed to hand in the what? Hand in the
Those write-ups.
the coursework. But I think the fashion of it, I forget how it's supposed to be done. I think the paper is passed around for each one
Sign.
to sign. To sign. So I was calling the name. I already included the name, and I did not know her by face. So I was like, for example, Nawonga. Who's Nawonga? And she was seated in the corner like this, quiet. So I got the paper and threw it at her. I told her, you know what, sign and give it in. Because we had already done all the groundwork, and all we had to do was be a good person by signing. You understand? So now, she didn't honor. Instead, because I threw the paper at her with anguish, so people were like, man, shouldn't have done that. So instead, I took the hit for ignorance and lack of effort. You get where I'm coming. You get where we are coming from.
Okay.
So now you have the mic.
So, you're saying girls usually leave for you the hard part and all that. They usually leave for you the hard part. So let us go back to the roots of all this. You men, gentlemen, never thought women were actually capable. I'm taking you back to the 1900s, where these diseases of women living for you things come from back then. Let us go back, years back. Women were given the soft work. Men were known to be doing I think white collar jobs, and women were supposed to. Now when women came into education, still they were given the softer things to do. So when someone is used, when you come to campus, that one is the boat. He has already taken responsibility of it. So you think I am going to come and tie on you? I had a group mate. Whenever it was time for doing the coursework and he tied himself on something hard, I would leave it for him, because I am trying to talk to you, understand what is in the thing. You're showing me that I don't know. And it's by the time a woman actually leaves for you something hard, you've showed her that she actually does not know. She has come to find out. For me, I came to find out. Let me maybe see what is going on. This guy looked at me like, you don't know, you're tying yourself here. So I feel like most girls here at campus be like, it's even hard. Let him do it and finish it.
Thank you for your submission. But first of all, when you look at the sustainable development goals that we do have currently, target number 5, which talks about gender roles and equality. So that means there must be equal responsibility for both male and female. Okay, for both male students and male students and female students.
Okay.
So if it comes to work, me I have a thought that work is supposed to be shared equally.
Yes.
You are given a coursework. You, as a male, you're supposed to go and do your research, and female is also supposed to go and do her research. Then you combine work, and you compile it and see and compare and see which way to go. But this issue of our sisters at campus, they come and they always leave it us boys. They feel like we are the ones who are supposed to do it for sure. It's not one of the aims of or objectives of gender equality that is it's supposed to to hit. And I think according to the UN, it's by 2030.
Like 5 years,
they want to ensure that there
now.
is no more gender inequalities. Both in students or people at work and life at large. So basically, if my sister is trying to bring in an argument that during those days of 1900 I hear she talked about women being given softer things, softer tasks to
So they
to
got
perform.
used to them.
So they got used to that. But the world has changed. The world has changed. It's now a global village. We've seen women now become presidents. Women become prime ministers. For example, the one of Italy. We've seen women take up bigger positions, and they are now in some departments ahead of men. So there is no more like women are supposed to do the softer things. It's now supposed to be an equal responsibility for all of us. So
I have news for you. If you go to rural areas, it's women actually doing the harder things,
Because men decided
They're
to
riding
be lazy.
bicycles.
Yes,
they're
in my
climbing
village,
trees.
women ride bicycles.
So you cannot blame. What I see is that you're blaming society for
Yes.
the way women are being treated.
And then I'm not
today.
only blaming society, is that you want women, okay, women want to act. Do you know that you have it in your head that these sisters of yours at campus always live for you the hard things, you like, because of your experience. So when you get another sister, you're going to think this sister is like the other sisters. So you're just shifting what happened. I said, you're not giving chance. First give this sister a chance and see if she's like the other one, maybe. But then some of our brothers are not giving chance to the sisters to actually show what they have. And being a victim of this, I am not going to say I went and called the guy, put my name. No, I actually tried to get involved. But he showed me I don't know anything. So as you're here and the sister was mistreating you, it is very hard to defend women. It is very hard to defend women. Maybe she just had her bad days, her hormones were messing with her, so she did not feel like doing the work. She did not feel like doing the work, but now there is this other sister who actually...
Let me ask. How many days do they give you to do group work? Approximately?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So your hormones can bother with,
Your
disturb you
hormones
for
can
2 weeks.
actually mess with you for 2 weeks. I am speaking as a woman.
Do you have a scientific response to that?
No. That's
I am
totally wrong.
not.
Scientifically, it's not proven.
It is not proven, but
It's not proven.
science has never been a woman's body. A woman's body is not science. It is nature, and it keeps on changing. What a woman experiences, I cannot feel well for 2 weeks.
It's hormones.
It's hormones disturbing me.
What kind of hormones are those?
They are mixed hormones. I cannot even start breaking them down. So I'm just saying, as much as you want these sisters of yours to understand you, you should also understand them. That maybe she was not in position. Even that one that you threw the paper at.
You see, brother, one of the things female students like doing to us is praying with our minds. They like, praying with our minds. They I'll get to call John, be soft spoken, say nice things that he wants to hear, he wants to listen to. Maybe invite him to my room and
sexually harass him.
This is my personal.
So you get.
She calls you to her room and then?
Yes, so she calls you to her room because she expects that when you reach her room, of course, the nicer things that you do. Come on, you should be knowing these things. You should be knowing.
The girls do to you nicer things.
They cook for you or what?
Of course, it's one of the things they do. They cook, nice things,
So you're saying someone would rather leave their place of residence, come and cook for you, so that they would not do coursework. Is what you're saying?
Someone calls you that can you come? We do some discussion on or let's say on a specific number. So you going to a room, you are going with with a mind to of discussing. Okay, you just going to discuss.
Have you been a victim?
You reach her room and she's putting on those things the short stuff they put on the patras.
Putting on a patra doesn't mean someone is sending a signal, sir. Sorry.
Come on, it's a discussion and someone is putting on a short stuff.
No, I would put on my short skirt because I am in my place of residence. You looking at me in the other angle puts back a question mark on you. Why are you looking at it as a short skirt? Look at the books that you've come to explain to me. Why are you looking at my short skirt?
Do you expect me to just keep the focus on my books?
Why are you focused on the other side if you've really come with a mindset of studying,
it's hard.
sir?
It's hard, for real, it's hard.
If
You're
a
playing
woman
with
can
my
control
mind
herself
psychologically.
around your chest, then you should also do the same around her thighs. That is just going both ways.
I doubt. I think that's what you want to.
That is what I don't think, because me, I would definitely wear my short skirt during a discussion without any intention of putting on anyone. So the question mark goes back to them. If you're looking at me sexually, the problem is with you, because I've not done anything sexual. Why are you looking
So
at me
you're saying
like
the
that?
problem is not with the dress code?
No, it has never been the dress code. Look for something else. Maybe if she comes and actually tries to seduce you by touching you, but wearing a short thing is not part of the. Is not part of the things you should say.
Do you know that dress code is part of the sexual harassment
No.
activities?
If it was like that, then babies would never be sexually harassed, because babies never dress in that way.
Of course they are babies, of course.
Of course they are babies, but did you know they are pedophiles? They are pedophiles. They are there. So if you talk about dress code, that we are going to a totally different direction. Trust me, sir. Dress code can never be the issue.
Interesting dress code.
and you realize she's not even going to turn on anyone. She's just minding her business.
But you see, must explain to us how dress code is one of the sexual harassment.
I want to understand. I really want to understand that point.
You see, me, to my experience as a guy,
As a discussant.
Okay.
The discussants and they are tight like this.
One of the
Sorry.
most things that I've witnessed and I've experienced is these sisters of ours, whenever you are two in a room, they will have to make sure that they put on things that you are able to see the thighs.
The thighs.
That's straight.
They even go, these baby oils. Huh? Bro, I don't know where they get these baby oils.
It's what we smear
Whether
on our
from
bodies.
PDD, I don't know.
It is
I
what
don't
we
know.
smear. It is what we smear on our bodies.
You find a girl, she has smeared all these down parts of the thighs with a baby oil. Let me call it PDD oil, and they are all glittering. Remember, she's putting on a nice, short skirt. Come on, brother. You can't remain the same.
You can't concentrate.
You can't concentrate on the discussion. You just have.
So then let me ask. After you've seen all these thighs glittering and you've come for a discussion, what goes through your mind?
Oh, that's a nice question.
Yes.
What goes through my mind? A lot. No,
what goes through your mind? No, let me say this. What goes through your mind totally describes what you are and what you think of women. Because a woman with me a baby oil, I also have I have PDD oil, sir. I also have it and I smear it on my thighs, but that doesn't mean I want you to touch me.
Yeah.
I smear it when I'm even going to buy snacks, but that doesn't mean I want the vendors to touch me. No. But you, as the gentleman, looking at it in that way, says something totally different about you, because that girl might actually have smeared. She was from showering, smeared her thighs properly, and then for you've given it totally a different picture. And then you say the sister said, me, I would only understand one part when she has actually approached you. Men have more energy. If she approached you and actually touched you, that would be sexual harassment. But she has worn her things. If you're so uncomfortable with what she's wearing, walk out. It is not a must to discuss for someone. If you feel like I cannot control myself, walk out. Now, when you're walking out and she tries pulling, that is sexual harassment. You can come out and talk. But a woman, dress code, in fact, whenever you feel like a woman is dressed badly in your eyes, turn the other side.
Okay, let me ask you. Why don't you put on long stuff, long skirts?
Because long dresses, those things. It is hot. Have you seen the atmosphere right now?
Yes.
Do you know how hot it is?
Yes, it is.
Now you want me to wear those long things? Why do you put on shorts when you're doing
football? There are long dresses that are flexible that you won't feel.
Now the long dresses we have, some of us are see-throughs. So now you want to really see what is inside? No. So I've put on a short skirt because it is hot.
So why are you putting on a jean now? Is it cold?
I put on this jean because I was traveling. And I was going to use a border.
All right. Do you know why I asked you why? What goes through your mind when you see this girl dressed well? I mean, dressed in this short, skimpy skirt with all thighs. Is to like fairly say that sometimes maybe we let our thoughts get the best of us. Especially when you see this girl well dressed in a short, skimpy skirt with this bubbly bum, and then suddenly you begin to think of wanting to penetrate her.
Yeah.
I think that is not a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
There's a common saying that sometimes it's good to think with your head other than think with your pants.
Yeah.
So when she says that when you see a girl with old thighs and this bubbly bum in a room, short, skimpy skirt, and you've gone to do a discussion for her, it does not warrant that, or sometimes it's not an inviting gesture that please come and eat me. Probably she's just too comfortable around you and it is within your discretion to exercise self-control.
Maybe you give off a brother figure.
Yeah, or maybe you give off a brother
bestie figure.
Yeah, because I'm told girls when they are bestie, they can even sit on your laps when they have no knickers inside.
Yes.
And they expect you to act normally.
Like a brother. Maybe that you're in a brother zone, but I think it's important to keep yourself with that kind of caution. Yes.
To keep your head high in order not to put yourself in harm's way, because some girls do those things with and not only luring you to do the discussion for them, but also to put you on the wrong side of the law. Because when you touch her and she gets engaged and aroused in a way, she might call it rape. And just like that you're in jail. Yeah, so she has a point, but I also want to say that it's not good to put yourself or take her omuzigo kumpi normally, because that's what basically you're doing. The guy you're inviting in your room is not your brother, is not your cousin, is not anywhere close to your relative. So you should know what to do or how to dress up around such people. You understand? Because at the end of the day, they're just human beings. And I think it's totally wrong for you to dress up like that when you know that I'm coming to do a discussion for you in your room. Unless you're just an evil person.
Not an evil person.
Because now how do you tell me it's hot, so you decide to dress the way you're dressed because you're in your room and you want me to come and do a discussion for you?
It is hot, so you want me to wear what in my room? It is my room and it is hot. When I go to a man's room and he's in his shorts, I don't do anything.
It is wrong.
It is wrong. It is wrong for the woman, but it's not wrong for you. What if I also don't enjoy seeing your legs? And when I come for a discussion, you're supposed to be in your dressed properly. It can go both ways.
This is a very complicated topic.
No, it can go both ways.
And you see, one of the problems. Actually, this is an unpopular opinion. I think one of the reasons why men find it hard to deal with women that have been to school is because women that have been to school actually think for some reason they can out-reason anything and justify their actions in one way or another. Because back in the day,
when I took it back in the days, you talked about SDPs.
And I want you to argue differently when I bring this, because back in the day, our mothers used to put on, like, I don't know, long dresses. Our sisters too, you're not supposed to. Yeah, they're petties, man.
Your mothers, eh?
And even our sisters.
Your mothers, eh? Have you ever sat down and actually talked to these mothers? They were under oppression. They were.
That's not oppression.
No. Your mothers were following whatever society was telling them. Your mothers was following.
So that's why you guys are walking without knickers, because you're not following what society is telling you.
Because it is hot. You want me? What am I going to do with a knicker? For if you can walk without one, can't I walk with one? Without one?
No, I think as Africans, we are not supposed to forget our culture.
No. Let me tell you something. We all come from different backgrounds and everything. But coming out to say that your mothers did this, your sisters, those were your sisters. If you come out, you've come out to the university. This girl is used to her short skirt. For you think, but back in the days, the short skirts were worn by prostitutes.
This is where now civilization has gone wrong and globalization. our sisters now are used to. They want to live a life of Kim Kardashian, where you find the
Is Kim Kardashian living a wrong life? Can I ask?
The Kris Jenners. It's one family. They spend the whole day. They are naked with their daughters, with the kids, with the visitors. You get
what? How would you describe naked?
She has, you know, to know that this is Africa. We have values to conserve.
So if you have values to conserve,
Okay.
when you walk in that room and this girl is not dressed like your mother would have dressed, or your
It's
sister,
natural
walk
that
out.
in our African setting, when a woman dresses half naked, she loses respect.
Yes, then lose that respect and walk out.
And why would
you don't
you
need
put
to
on,
infect.
you know-
You don't need to impart yourself onto her, or you don't need to think for her. If you feel like this girl doesn't dress appropriate. By the way, I like it.
Do you know
First,
why?
listen, I like it sometimes when some men actually look at us women, educated women, as something that is so bad, and they don't talk to us. It would even be better that way,
Have
other
you
than
ever asked
actually
yourself-
disrespecting them.
Have you ever asked yourself why all professionals have got a dress code?
Yes, but which dress code is here
And
at
why?
campus? No professionals.
Campus.
No professionals have a dress code. The dress code is given to them, right?
Yes. And
Uh-huh.
it's taught at
Now
campus,
here at
by
campus,
the way. It's taught at campus,
during
not at work.
discussions and what.
Not at
Now I'm
work.
in my room. Did you find her? Did you find her on a panel? You found her in her bed.
For example, I told you my course. I do BVAG, that is agriculture with some
And-
aspect of education.
So now,
I don't expect someone who is, you know,
My issue is that if you don't
who wants to
expect them
become a
to
teacher,
dress
someone
like that,
who wants to become a teacher, to start dressing up like someone from the streets of Kampala
Or
Road.
someone doing MDD.
Yes, like someone who is doing music, like
I want to understand.
like
I want
Cindy,
to understand
like Shiba.
if there is a respectable way of dressing. And by respectable, I don't mean long dress, long pants. I can actually wear an office outfit that is actually ending here with a slit, but
So
it is
why-
actually corporate because I feel comfortable in that. But if you don't, if you really do not approve of it, I prefer you actually distance yourself from this person you feel like is putting down society, is putting down civilization. I don't think there is any punishment to that. I feel like if as a man you feel like this particular girl in my discussion group is trying to thirst trap, I don't know what you call it, distance from her. You don't need to talk a lot because we are brought up differently. And you know, traditional men, the issue we have is traditional men. Back then our mothers. The problem we have is traditional men. And traditional men are, in fact, traditional men is everyone. Traditional men, their biggest statement, our mothers back then, our sisters, my brother, go and get married to your mothers, your sisters, because those were your mothers. You found someone, their fathers educated them, instilled discipline into them, and by discipline I mean academic discipline. This person has actually moved, and then you want to instill what your mother did. My mother did this for me. My mother. I feel like this thing goes back ways. I mean both ways, because when at campus, when a woman actually asks a man for money and be like, you guys actually come and are we your fathers? A girl bills you. Are we your fathers? Am I your mother? I'm not your mother.
Bro.
So why do you expect me to dress like
Bro.
your mother? If you cannot provide like my father, why do you expect me to dress like your mother?
Bro, you see how the way she's reacting, the way she's talking about, the defending that dress code. Let me tell you, life at campus, girls have to know that it's different. So they come at campus, put on the short skirts, put on the tight trousers.
Even tight trousers is the problem.
Yes,
You have a problem.
tight trousers.
Trust me, you should go and check yourself.
Then after campus, these girls, they end up going like 7 years, 8 years, 10 years without getting married.
Who said they want to get married? Everyone who is not
So now
married
they
doesn't
start
want.
wondering what's
wrong?
Kumbe they forgot
What is it?
how they used to behave at campus.
I told you have to be educated here.
How they used to behave at campus. Okay, so they forgot. Okay, because this is what they are used to, putting on short skirts from campus. Because you even go to office,
Mr.
you even
Traditional
go
sir.
to ask for a job. while putting on the same stuff.
Do you know that there's people who put on
Because
those
you
short
think it's
stuffs
normal,
that are
you used
married?
to put it on while at campus. And
It
now
is
you think
actually
it's
normal.
our culture. It's normal.
No.
And it's not.
Sir, it is normal. It is normal for someone
Then
to put on
after
their short
being
skirt.
rejected at work,
Being
after
rejected at
applying
work.
at several times, they are rejected. Now they start blaming that men they after sex.
Why are you laughing?
It's just so funny how someone thinks that a woman has gone 5 years without marriage actually wants marriage. By the time I reach 35 years without marriage, I don't want. Let me tell you, it is the easiest thing for a woman to do is getting a man. It is very hard for a man to get a wife. A woman can get a man. But by the time you find me 35, I am contented. I've seen life. I have seen it where it is. And I have appreciated it. And that is why you guys keep on saying, educated women this, educated. But manange, you're going to educate your daughter. Educated, and there's also a man outside there who is going to question your daughter. Educated women. You see these girls that you're saying, our sisters. These are not the things you're going to want for your daughter. You're going to want different things for your daughter. And you say that we find out of gaslighting men, but there are some things that you have to put in. Like first remove this thing of I'm not related to this person. What if I was actually related to this person? My dad out there is pushing for me to get an education. Do you honestly think my dad is pushing for me to get an education if I could also go and sit down in a man's place and sit down and get married? Yes, they are actually...
What does that mean?
No, like I'm saying... I feel like... Let me first go back to what this guy is saying. An outfit. Ronald. Me wearing a short skirt does not stop me from getting married. I want this one to enter your head. Women out there have actually got hoes. What people call hoes are in beautiful marriages. This man loved her for what she was. She did not pretend into that marriage by wearing a long skirt. That is what she feels comfortable with. Yeah? You realize no one stops these girls from wearing these short skirts. This is a stage. Yeah? When someone finishes all the short skirts here, you're going to find that Shanita over who, you're going to find them in fear, be like, you changed a lot. It's because they finished this thing. These are young girls at campus. There is a reason that's why you call them young girls at campus.
So they have to enjoy that stage.
Let them be young girls at campus. Why are you snatching away that from them?
Allow them to be young,
to be young and make mistakes. When a man makes a mistake and gets a child outside, he can actually come and get married properly. Yeah, but he has a child.
So women should also be allowed.
Women should be allowed to make these mistakes. I'm not saying women out there should go and get pregnant. Please don't do it. But I am saying if a woman has made that mistake, society should not criticize her.
So you see,
you're not going to say she wore a short thing, that's why she got pregnant. No.
First pass the mic. Right. So I agree with what you said to some extent, because you see, when you skip a stage in your life, it catches up with you later on. But then we have to be responsible while we enjoy our stages of life. That's very, very important.
Yes.
It's okay for a boy to go out, party, see girls at a younger age, yes? So that by the time they decide to settle down, they've seen it all.
Yeah.
But then do not spoil yourself to the extent of becoming a drug addict and spoiling your life. Same with the girls. Honestly speaking, from my perspective and where I sit, it's okay for a girl to be a young girl at campus.
And people should not
dress however you want, but be responsible about it.
Yes.
Don't put yourself in harm's way, because the way you perceive the world is different from the way someone else perceives the world. This guy, you've said that by him being seduced by a girl that he has gone to discuss for, and him getting thoughts of, oh man, I need to penetrate this girl. You saying that says a lot about him and having a certain bad character is a subjective opinion. But for him, he sees things from a different perspective of, this girl is actually trying to seduce me. So as you go ahead to be the young girl, the permissive young girl that does everything that she wants, you need to consider that you don't live alone in this world. You're going to be raped. You're going to you're going to become a single mother out of a man that you don't know, because we know a number of girls out there that actually are carrying kids that are a courtesy, unfortunately, of gang rape. They don't know the father of their children. They don't know who the child belongs to. And in one way or another, you find that it's their action that led them to this. You give people, sometimes you may think you're being a young girl and enjoying your life, but you're giving out signals to someone that is reading them differently. So while you're exercising your societal rights of being.com and everything, you should understand that there is a man who also sees things differently from where you are, from the way you see them. So you have to be extremely responsible as you enjoy your being a young girl. Pastor Mike.
You know, when whatever you've said is right, but I disagree so much when you bring in rape for outfit, because girls in hijabs have been raped, women in gomeses have been raped, women back then in long dresses were raped. So I feel like in everything you say, first exclude rape. Rape is part of them, but I don't think it is something that is rape. Is just a man trying to feel entitled to a woman. But women, in fact, there are men who actually like the way women look like in Muslim outfits. It can never be about the thighs. So rape should be off this whole topic of yes, part of it, because some men actually rape women after actually getting this. Whenever he sees the thighs and the thought comes, he cannot control it and he feels like he should have you.
But to some extent, if you compare the percentage of women that have been raped, you've talked about, you've said that also Muslim or people who put on long dresses also they have been raped too. But if you had to compare the statistics,
what are the statistics? I want the statistics, because I've also gone through them. Hoes are not raped.
It's less
people
than 1%.
In short dresses are not raped.
Less than 1%. But when you look at girls who put on short stuff,
allow me Google that.
Trust me, it's more than 50%. It's more than 50%. And the main reason it is because of their dress code.
Yeah. Let me Google that.
You go to bars, when you go in bars, you are free to put on the long skirts and the tight trousers. You're right, because you've gone to party. Yeah. Okay? Mm-hmm. It's your time. You've gone to enjoy. But if it's time for classes, you must know that now it's time for classes. You have to respect your colleagues.
Yeah, actually,
one way of respecting your colleagues and lecturers is by putting on nicely. Put on decent. Okay. Yes.
Nicely.
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
Do you know
decent.
that what I consider decent is not what you consider decent? Did you know that?
What's the definition?
I can
of
actually
decent?
have my own definition of decent. No, I'm not saying that decent has a meaning. No, I am saying how you look at decency is not the way another girl looks at decency. I will wear my thing, it ends here, but you as Ronald, this actually turns you on. For you, a decent girl is supposed to be here.
That's you. But other people, what will other people be saying about you?
So a woman has to live by fear of what will other people say, sir?
Of course.
Allow me finish this Google.
Of course, our culture, we are judged by people that say us, our elders, our parents, our singers and kojas. Whenever these people see us going astray, they have to come and intervene and say, "Mwana go tandise okononeka." Bino sibye tukusomesa okwambala bont. You get my point.
You've even talked about statistics. It doesn't exist. It is just quoted somewhere by police officers and what, because the statistics only just shows the years and what, and the numbers of women that are raped. Just quotes from men again that say that there's a police officer who said that some women are raped because they do not wear knickers. But you people, it is even very funny to understand that this came out from a police officer's mouth. You're raped because you don't wear a knicker. First of all, I can actually dress properly like this. How are you going to tell that I'm dressed in a knicker or not? Apart from just you having a perverted mind.
You can tell.
No. Do you know nowadays knickers are actually designed in particular ways? You can't know if someone is wearing one or not.
Explain.
Do I need to explain to you that knickers, there are G-strings, there are certain types of knickers that someone can actually wear a knicker, but it doesn't look like they are wearing one, because women found it so uncomfortable that some knickers actually goes through the cloth to show that you're actually wearing it. People wear slimless knickers, and then for you've gone to anticipate, think that this person is not wearing a knicker. Don't you think the problem goes back still to you? These women are seducing you because you want to be seduced. If you don't want to be seduced, it will never happen.
That is a very insensitive statement to make, and reckless statement you're making.
And yeah, I have made it.
How do you say that we allowing women to seduce us?
You allowed it. If you don't want something, men are strong. Walk out.
Men are strong physically, but
men
sometimes
and you see a lot is
sometimes
falling
with
into your.
You see, the funny thing is that every time you speak, someone passes with exactly what you're talking about.
And you realize she even has no problem. She thinks she's very decent. The way you're looking at her is not the way you're looking at her is not the way she thinks people are looking at her.
Take it up, Marisa. All right, Kati. This conversation has skipped from dynamics, gender dynamics in campus.
I knew it would.
To this whole big thing that we've discussed.
Dress code.
Where we picked up from, it was talking about how girls actually are using their bodies, yes, to the benefit of having their courseworks being done. And we were basically exploring that particular perspective that
which is true.
Which is true, yes?
It's true.
Which is not an entire truth to what you've said, that everything is zeros around what? Zeros around men.
Why I said everything zeros to men is that if an opportunity has never been presented to you, you will never think about it. When I hear that this lecturer actually asks girls to sleep with him for marks, I'm going to have it in my head. Not me, but someone is going to have it in their head. And over the years, it will keep on like that. So this girl will know and will think, these are men. These men love women. Because of what has been happening, someone is going to come and present to you an opportunity that you cannot reject sexually. They are using their bodies because of what has happened before.
But why are you blaming everything?
No, it still comes back.
So you're basically saying,
let me tell you, Francis, if something has never...
the main reason why women are acting the way they're acting?
Yes. If an opportunity has never been presented to you, you never think about it. No, women have their women who are actually thinking and actually reject this. But I'm not defending these women, but I'm saying that you can never think about something that has never been put on the table, has never been presented. If it was known to us that lecturers don't actually talk to girls, lecturers don't, some things would not be happening.
No, these are teachers. We are supposed to interact. I mean, how is he supposed to teach you without interacting? There is interaction.
We can interact the way we interact with our high school teachers.
You don't approach your male teacher dressing up the way you want. Like you're
not
saying,
the way you want.
You have your own definition of decency. You come putting on a short stuff.
Short? What is short to you?
Short is short.
Short here. This is actually
short
very
there.
decent, sir.
Actually,
this is decent.
We need to draw a conclusion to this conversation because Ronald needs to do. I think, as we conclude, gender dynamics at campus play in different forms and fashion. But from where I sit and from the discussion that we've had, I think it's important for all of us at campus to re-examine gender dynamics and understand what will make you thrive at campus and what will not make you thrive at campus, especially when it comes to gender dynamics. We've spoken that men are given most of the responsibilities, but we also understood why it's happening. You understand? So being here justifying things in terms of subjective understanding, yet at the back of your mind what you're saying is actually wrong.
It is
true. It's not fair. You understand? That's my conclusion. Conclude and then
my conclusion is just be so brief. Ladies, girls at campus, just please put on decently when you are going for classwork, group discussions, and also lectures.
suppose for you, I don't think men dress seductively when women do. Do you guys dress seductively?
We are not even seduced by men. What is going
Pastor
to
Mike, conclude.
For me, my conclusion is that women, girls outside there at campus do not live by the fear of men. What will people think? Do you are a confident girl, and for the dressing, do not use your bodies to get what you want. Be a hardworking woman, because if you're not a hardworking woman, you're going to resort to every bad ways, evil ways to get money, and those evil ways are what even brings other people into danger. When you present to a lecturer your body, they will think other girls are like that and present it to other girls. So bottom line, work hard, because when you work hard for your own things, you will never think of presenting your body as a way of getting coursework done. Work hard.
That's what you should be telling girls, not being here. Hey guys, so thank you so much for tuning in to Pastor Mike. My name is Francis Mukle. This has been Ronald the 5-year. Thank you so much for showing up and teaching this beautiful girl. Thank you so much too for teaching us over here. Hope this is one of the many episodes to come. Guys, share your thoughts and let us know. See you until we meet again.